Hello YouTube, this is Mightymuffin with another episode of my LP. I know, it's been a while, but I got bored of Minecraft. Now I'm not, so I'm playing again. As you can see, I have my farm active. I do have my village marker mod installed again, simply because it makes life easier and lets me know if village is building properly. It's the only mod that's active, and I keep it turned off most of the time anyway. But before, rather last night, I turned this on and just decided to go AFK for a while. I've already cleared up all the roses-ish, so everything else is iron. Now only this column filled the way it's set up. These won't fill until this one's full, and I got a couple of golems stuck on each other at some point in the middle of the day. But I have 3 full double chests and I think 8 full hoppers of iron. And I'm going to go ahead and block those up. Okay, well, that pretty much wraps it up. I have another 2 stacks of iron blocks sitting over by my villagers. But that pretty much covers that. I did this because I'm slightly paranoid that this frankly broken feature of villages will be patched out, and would like to have a nice surplus of iron if that ever occurs. Also, I plan on doing a lot of beacons in the near future. I'm going to completely rework the pathway to my Enderman farm. Oh, I need all my gear. Which will take forever, because I built it out of obsidian like a genius. And I'm also going to put speed 2 beacons everywhere. Well, not everywhere. Since it has a 50 block radius, that means it can cover 100 blocks of space. Oops. Knew something was wrong. There we go. It'll cover 100 blocks of space per speed 2 beacon, which means I'll need probably 3 of them. Plus I'll want a regen beacon for the ender farm. That way I don't ever have to eat there, because that's a huge drain on my food. On top of that, I have some fun things I want to do with the nether involving beacons. As you can see, I've already collected up 6 wither skulls. Of course, I need way more wither skulls than that if I'm to accomplish my goals. So I'm probably going to switch between hunting wither skulls and redoing my end farm, because that's going to be a pain in the ass and drive me nuts, but it's something I need to do. I also need to come up with a more reasonable wither killing area than just going out into the middle of nowhere and killing him, because the wither's no fun anymore. I know I could fight multiple ones, but I don't see any real appeal in that. Huh. I don't even know what to make of that. I know how to get rid of him, though. And bye-bye. Oh, I know what happened. I've been sitting next to a portal all night, so they've been spawning and then walking into the portal and moving over here. So let's grab these. And one of these. And some of these. And these for good measure. Just in case they break, because I'll probably be fighting withers for a while. Which means I should probably grab 2 of these. I'm probably either going to fast forward it or just not show hunting of 5 million withers, because I want to get at least 30 wither skulls, which is 10 beacons. Which is a lot, but I'm going to need a lot for what I want to do. Speak of the devil. Upside, it's a good way to get coal since I don't really mine anymore. And I don't want to fight you. Ah, crap. So I guess I'll be back once I've farmed up a few and gotten sick and tired of trying to get these damn things. So I've spent, I don't know, the last 2 hours farming skulls and got 3. I swear last night I got all 6 in half an hour. I was getting so many I was to the point of wondering if they increased the drop rates. I'm gonna go with no, they have not. So I think I'm gonna call it a break on the wither skull farming for now. Mainly because my inventory's packed. I also took to, oh, go away. Flattening out everything to make it a little easier to navigate and give withers a little more spawn spaces to work with. Because frankly, this is a horrible place to put a wither spawning pad. Because there's too many spawn spaces outside of the fortress. However, it's very conveniently placed. So I think I'm going to clear out my inventory and then meander over to the end and see what it will take to get that set up the way I want. I might go and create 3 beacons and see if that's enough. But I'll be back when that happens. Hey guys, I'm exploring the ceiling of the nether, obviously, trying to find a spot with a 3x3 with an air hole above. This isn't quite a 3x3. Well, actually it kinda is because that's there. But there is an air block above this center spot here. So it should work, hopefully, assuming I understand the process correctly. Skull there, skull there, skull there, flip the switch. And beat him to death. Well, that was fairly easy. Oh, that's bad. He somehow got out. Still got to die, though. Let's see if I can clean up this area. Okay, fast forward a little and I've repaired the area a bit. Don't know why that happened, but we'll try it again. Of course, I'd love to stop doing that. Seems to have behaved this time. And my sword died. Oh goody. So use an axe. Well, I do believe that's my new favorite way of dealing with withers. Now I just have to figure out where the hell I am in relation to my portal and make a path there. Well, that was fun. Now all I have to do is figure out how I want to rearrange. I fucking hate slimes. As I was saying, now all I need to do is figure out how I'm going to rearrange my pathway. I'm going to have to tear the whole thing out, I think, to set it up like I want, which will suck. And also means I need a huge amount of obsidian again, because I don't believe I have a lot anymore. And no, I don't. So, I'm probably gonna go and see what a efficiency 5 haste 2 does to a tower of obsidian. Can't remember why I came over here. Oh. Okay, good. To make sure I had some decent picks. So, I guess I will be back once I've spent 3 years mining obsidian. Well, this is just as tedious as I imagined. It's getting close to finishing, but I still have to clear out a lot of up top. I'm trying to do so in a way that preserves the majority of the blocks because I really don't want to waste the glowstone or the obsidian, even though I have a fairly large surplus of obsidian now. But this is quickly becoming the only thing I get to do right now because it's been driving me nuts for a while that I had that stupid staircase there when I didn't need it. So I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna put just a down elevator at the spawn point for the end, which I've already dug the shaft for, which is why I have all this end stone. And I'm going to put ender pearl elevator at the portal back. And then I'm just going to encase the entire spawn area, including the down elevator, of course, in something, so that I never have to deal with the end outside of the areas I've built again. Because honestly, there is no point in the end other than the areas I've built. Oops, missed one. And this is basically what I've been doing. I dig 30 blocks up top, and then go down and collect the obsidian that falls. I'm mining it this way for two reasons. I get a nice little safety rail. Oops, missed one. Here. And because these blocks are here, the obsidian block is confined to how it can fall. So it increases its chances of landing where I want. And then I can go down and collect the rails this way and catch everything. Okay, that was really stupid. Go there. Okay, good. But you can see I have quite the ways to go. So I'll tune back in once I've completed the new pathway and wiped out the old one. Okay, so I've gotten my pathway all the way down to this point. And that hole is where my ender pearl elevator is going to go. And right here is where the down elevator is going to go. A little low on resources, so I'm going to have to almost certainly smelt up some more glass because I want to make this a properly enclosed tunnel. But I figured I'd install my my pyramids. There it goes. Okay, it's having some issues loading. I don't know why. Never seen it do that before. And clearly I'm on peaceful mode because there are no mobs around. Okay, so let's grab a few stacks of you. And 2 of you. And some more of you. So, a beacon has a radius of 50. Or a square radius, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is at 45, so I'm going to put my first beacon here. I plan on putting a doubling this beacon up and putting a regen eventually, but for now we're just going to put a normal speed 2 beacon. Starting here. So I'm going to go ahead and build that, and I'll be back when we're done. And there we have a lovely beacon. Put that down, let it figure out that it's there, and speed 2. And now we have speed 2 here. Now I really hope I counted right, because I'd be wasting a lot of iron if I didn't. So let's see if my beacon is actually properly placed. I should still have it here. And I do. That's the furthest point from it in my base, so we're good. Now all I have to do is go down here until I stop getting it. There, I get it. There, I don't. So I get it on this block. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm overlapping them a bit just because I'm slightly paranoid. And I forgot how far away I put it. I'll be back once I have the other 2 beacons up. So, I now have a lovely amount, there you are, of speed 2 buffs, but not quite enough. If I zip all the way down here, and probably notice I alternated sides with the beacons just to mix it up, and I had to put those glowstone blocks on the beacons because, well, I don't want Endermen spawning on them. What is up with this loading issue? There's beacon 3. And right around here, I run out of range. I think here. This is like the edge of the range. This is probably the 50 block line. Which means I need a 4th and final beacon. Which kind of sucks because I'm going to have to probably hollow out a hole for it to go up. I also need to actually build a piston elevator there, but I don't remember exactly how. I'm going to have to go back to my base and reference it. Unfortunately, well, yeah, I have enough of those, I think. We're going to have to do this the irritating way. Until I can get a proper elevator up and running. So, I think I'm going to call it a day. Because, you know, where the hell did... Son of a bitch. This is gonna suck. Where the hell did the... Oh, I guess I do have a lot of those. Okay, screw that. I'm just gonna pillar my way up with endstone. So, taking a break from my endeavors in the end, I thought I'd go over the changes I've made to this area. I completely reworked this circuit. Oops. So that it's using some of the newer wiring setups that I figured out for my auto brewing factory. Replaced this top hopper with a dispenser, and this glowstone block is here because there's redstone running on top of it from this button. So when I click this button, this repeater turns off, the redstone there turns off, this redstone turns on, which triggers the dropper here and disables this hopper, which as usual is filled with water bottles from here. I changed the dropper tower slightly. It's not rapid anymore, and bottles will get stuck in here, but I decided that didn't matter. It reduces lag a little bit to have slowed it down, and it's a little more compact, meaning I got to save a couple of resources, remove a couple of hoppers, remove a couple droppers, fun things like that. The new system works exactly like the old system, except it's slightly less resource intensive and less complex to make, because I don't need the monostable circuits anymore or any of that. And I did that for both of these. Oops. I also came up with a new design for my armor equipper that replaces these with dropper RS NOR latches, because they're actually easier to tile and take up far less room than this. But there's a slight flaw to the system. I can only have one reset button because things get messed up. And since it operates the same, I didn't really see the point in rewiring this entire thing, because this would be even more involved to rewire than the brewing stands. So I just left it as is because I've not used it yet anyway, because I keep my gear repaired. Although I think these boots are about as repaired as they can get. And my gear got destroyed by those damn slimes. But that's what I've done to this area down here. I still really need to come up with this so that this room is actually complete. Once I get that room in there and some kind of arrangement to cover this hole up, this room will be complete. But they're not really priorities right now, because I need to finish my sorting room before I can complete that area. I'm gonna have to go down there and figure out how the hell I did that. Because I don't remember. Oh well. But I think that pretty much wraps up this episode. Next time we will add some new hopper elevators to the end, cook up a metric ton of glass so I can actually finally complete that, hunt some more withers, get my 4th and 5th beacons up in the end, and finally complete that area. Then we'll get to look at seeing what it'll take to make the nether a tad more reasonable to go through. Won't that be fun? then I'm not sure what I'll do. Need to come up with something else to do. But, as always, hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any positive or negative comments, please leave them in the section below. And I will see you next time. Thank you.